Hey guys, in this video we're gonna be checking out the top 10 best truck bed tents that are available on the market for their true quality. I made this list based in my personal opinion and hours of research and have listed them based on popularity, quality, price, durability, user opinions and more. If you want to see more information in the updated price, you can check out the description below and also make sure subscribe for more reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. Starting at number 10, we have the Kodiak Canvas Truck Bed Tent. The Kodiak is certainly the creme de la creme of truck bed tents. It's easily one of the most well-made tents, and consequently, one of the most expensive. If you're looking for the very best, look no further. The Kodiak isn't made from the usual tent material, lightweight polyester, instead utilizing cotton duck canvas. The fabric changes up drastically, increases the Kodiak's weight. It comes in at a bulky 41 pounds. That's more than most campers will want to lift, so you'll need to have a friend to help maneuver it around. While the larger weight seems burdensome, it comes with a major advantage: durability. Not only will canvas provide superior protection in rainstorms and strong winds, but this is also one of the only truck beds tents that can be considered four-season ready. Thin polyester won't stand up to wet snow sitting on top of it, but the canvas can, and it's supported by a beefy 3/4-inch steel tube frame. Canvas also holds heat, a major advantage when the air temperature outside the tent is below freezing. If you see yourself camping in the colder months, this is the truck bed tent to buy. The insulating properties of the canvas aren't so welcome during the summer months, so Kodiak really had to work to get enough ventilation in this tent and prevent it from becoming an oven. There are 5 windows on this tent, more than any other model on this list, and airflow is the primary reason for them. Moving on, at number 9, we have the Sportz Truck Tent Blue, Gray. Sportz's truck tent is one of the best 3-season tents on the market right now, with a whole host of features and a design that takes truck bed camping to the next level. You can start with the elegant design, a dome tent but with a 16-square-foot awning extending out from it. One of the more annoying issues with truck bed tents is that the rainfly needs to be zipped up in a storm, severely restricting airflow. But with the awning extended, there's no need to seal up the door, even if you're camping in a downpour. The Sportz also comes with an integrated floor, a real lifesaver if you're someone who doesn't keep their truck bed in the cleanest condition. The tent is really simple to set up, too, with the dome tent quickly assembled using color-coded poles. From there, a set of padded straps attached to the wheel wells and bumper to lock it into place. The rainfly can be left off but quickly set up using the same procedures as you would for a ground tent's rainfly. The fly does restrict airflow by blocking the mesh windows of the inner tent, but it's not a disturbance since so much air can come in through the front door. This tent comes with quite a few accessories to keep the tent in pristine order, too, like a gear loft above your head. These ceiling pockets are perfect for the stuff that you need to reach in the middle of the night, like a flashlight to find your way to the toilet. There's also a pair of storage pockets closer to bed level that is nice for eyeglasses or books, the sort of things you might set aside right before hitting the hay. There's even a lantern holder attached to the ceiling that allows you to install some lighting in your tent. At number 8, we have the DAC full-size truck tent. This truck bed tent is actually a cap tent, which means you need a truck with a topper camper already attached to it. The cap goes on the topper's end and allows you to utilize the tailgate space better while preventing rain from leaking in. The DAC is designed to fit 2005 and later Toyota Tacoma pickups and Tundras, Chevy Silverados, and F-150s with full-size beds. Setting up the DAC is actually a lot simpler than most truck bed tents. Drop the tailgate and hold the tent up to the existing topper. A set of bungee cords attach the tent to the truck body under the wheel wells. It's simple but not exactly graceful. There are no tent poles involved, which keep the weight down to a minuscule 5 pounds. As the tent only extends past the truck bed camper, it does not have the floor, and you'll want to lay a tarp out to protect your air mattress. At number 7, we have the Milliard Truck Tent, standard 6.5 feet bed. A basic tent with all the essentials. That pretty much sums up the Milliard truck tent. This dome-shaped tent fills up the standard truck bed and then some, with a small awning section to cover the tailgate. It's designed to be as simple as possible to set up, so you can spend more time enjoying camp rather than assembling it. One of the first things you'll notice about the Milliard is that it has a rather durable sewn-in floor. It's a little thicker than most models to stand up to more abrasion. That doesn't mean you can abuse the fabric, but it should get you more problem-free years than some other truck bed tents with floors. Large mesh panels flank both sides of the Milliard, giving it fantastic airflow when the rain fly is removed. Even with the fly attached, it has a couple of small bars that can prop up flaps on the outside of the fly. These are critical for keeping the temperature inside the tent at a comfortable level. The front door comes with a storm flap, so unless the rain is coming in sideways, you can leave the front door open for better ventilation, only sealing yourself off when the weather is at its worst. At number 6, we have the Rightline Gear Truck Tents. This truck bed tent from Rightline Gear utilizes a familiar form, a dome tent over the bed with a secondary tent shape overlapping the tailgate section. It comes in 3 different sizes to accommodate short, medium, and full-size truck beds. It's absolutely critical that you get the right one as the tent doesn't really stretch or lend itself to a universal fit. The first couple of times are a challenge to get it set up, but it can be done in 10 minutes or less after a few successful tries. Unlike some of the other truck bed tent models, the Rightline lacks a floor. The company touts this as an advantage, making it faster and easier to get set up. It also eliminates the most common wear point on a tent. Just be sure you lay down some fabric beneath your mattress, or you may end up getting it dirty with all the grime that's inevitably left in the truck bed. All of the seams on the Rightline are taped, which helps prevent leaks that could ruin your night. The fabric is also a bit thicker than most truck bed tents, utilizing 2000 mm polyurethane-coated polyester. While it's still just a 3-season tent, this does provide better protection and makes it less likely that moisture will draw through the fabric if you happen to touch the inside surface of it while it's soaking wet. At number 5, we have the Napier Backroadz Truck Tent. Napier is one of the biggest names in the truck bed tent industry. They carry a wide variety of products, but the Backroadz is one of the more popular models. It's essentially a dome tent with a small vestibule that sticks out over the tailgate. The Backroadz comes in 5 different sizes, so check to make sure your purchase is right for your make, model and bed length. The Backroadz is designed with comfort in mind, which is particularly evident if you're a tall camper. The center height of the tent is 62 inches. It's not enough for most people to stand up in, but it will make maneuvering around inside the tent a whole lot less stressful. It also has a full floor, which protects you and the rest of your camping gear from any residual dirt or spills that might be in the truck bed. However, the floor is fairly thin and needs to be treated with care. It's a 3-season tent that comes with a fairly solid rainfly that can be attached if the weather goes south. The inner tent is made from 68 denier polyester, which is definitely on the thinner side but helps keep weight down. The tent still weighs 16 pounds. Fiberglass poles hold it all together, which aren't as strong and are more prone to catastrophic failure when compared to an aluminum frame. The poles are color-coded to make assembly less complicated and time-consuming. It's easy enough to do on your own, but having a partner will make it go a lot faster. At number 4, we have the Guide Gear Full-Size Truck Tent. Guide Gear's full-size model is one of the best values when it comes to truck tents. It really heaps on the features while costing less than the average ground-based tent. Let's start with the size. Like most truck tents, it comfortably sleeps 2 with a 63-inch width. It's designed to fit most full-size truck beds with a length of around 79 inches. The tent is 63 inches tall at its center point, which is enough to comfortably move about the tent but not enough to stand in unless you come in on the shorter end of the scale. That's fairly standard for truck bed tents. Very few can accommodate a person standing at full height, all packed up. The Guide Gear is 26 inches long, 7.5 inches in diameter, and only weighs 11 pounds. That's not bad for a large truck bed tent. Setup is pretty straightforward, utilizing 4 fiberglass poles held together with a shock cord. Like other dome-shaped tents, it takes only a few minutes to put together. Admittedly, assembling it inside the truck bed can be more time-consuming than a ground tent as you're working above your waist. You can save time by putting the tent together at ground level and then moving it to the truck bed to attach the rainfly. Speaking of which, it comes with a full-size rainfly that provides good weatherproofing using 190T polyester fabric. At number 3, we have the Sportz Avalanche Truck Tent 3. The Sportz Avalanche Truck Tent 3 is one of the more specialized models in this list, checking many boxes if you're a Chevy Avalanche owner. If you don't drive an Avalanche, there's no guarantee this tent will fit your rig correctly. It also works on an Escalade XT. Additionally, one of the coolest features of this tent is that you can crawl through the back to enter the cab, which is possible thanks to the Avalanche's large, roll-down back window. The Sportz tent comes with a full floor, which is somewhat helpful in keeping the rain out. If your truck bed is wet, moisture will still seep through the floor, but the floor design keeps rain from ever entering the truck bed in the first place. The floor is fragile though, and you need to be extra careful to prevent it from snagging on anything in the bed. Fortunately, it doesn't make the tent too heavy. The whole setup weighs just 20 pounds. This is considered a 3-season tent, built with relatively strong poles and tent fabric. It includes a rainfly made from 1,200 mm polyurethane-coated polyester. The rainfly decreases ventilation somewhat, as it covers the mesh windows, with only a small gap at the bottom for airflow. The only source of fresh air when it's covered in the large front door. At number 2, we have the Offroading Gear Truck Tent. Functional and stylish, the Granville 2 tent for trucks from Offroading Gear Store is a great choice if you want to stand out on the campsite. When talking about the technical aspect, it's a mid-sized tent that will fit truck beads measuring 6.5 feet in length. A combination of fiberglass and polyester makes this tent both lightweight and durable. The fabric is water-resistant too, so you don't have to worry about getting wet if it starts to rain. Besides, this pickup truck tent comes with a sewn-in floor that will keep you clean and dry. As we've mentioned, the design is very functional and makes the bed of the truck pleasant to sleep in. The large D-shaped door makes getting in and out easy, and you can also get a version with a front door awning if you need extra protection from the sun or rain. The Granville 2 also comes with a full-length rainfly that you can easily remove when the weather is nice and you want to look out at the stars. And finally at number 1, we have the Guide Gear Compact Truck Tent. The Guide Gear Compact Truck Tent is a fantastic fit for all the shorter trucks out there. It's designed for truck beds that measure between 72 and 74 inches in length, and it's compatible with truck models from all the well-known manufacturers. The tent itself is strong, rugged, and provides impressive protection against rain and wind. The frame of this tent is made from fiberglass that is very flexible and won't get damaged in the wind. As a bonus, the poles are shock-corded, which makes them much easier to assemble and take apart. On the other hand, the rainfly is made from 190T polyester, while the rugged floor uses sewn-in polyethylene. Even though it's a compact tent, it's still highly functional and doesn't lack any features compared to its larger counterparts. The tent comes with a large D-shaped front door, wide mesh windows for ventilation, and a rainfly that can easily be removed if you want to let extra air in. Thanks you for watching guys. I hope you liked this video. If this video is helpful to you, please make sure like, comment and subscribe. If you have any question related to this product you can leave a comment down below. I will get back to you as soon as possible.